a former employer school district can share with the new school district, correct?
Well, in that particular piece of legislation,
Mhm.
what the intent of the legislation is to simply do that if an individual who works for a school or is part of the school district, is employed there, or daycare facility, is arrested for a sexual offense,
Mhm.
that the particular arresting agency is responsible for notifying that school district, that business if it's a daycare, to make sure those individuals know that Mr. or Mrs. was arrested for this particular offense. Doesn't mean that they've gone through the trial process, but they've been arrested, and they've been arrested for an offense of sexual misconduct with the child. And that information has to be shared by law enforcement or the circuit courts immediately to the school district as soon as they know. If they have reason to believe that that individual works at a school district or daycare facility.
Inevitably, this would be making existing background checks even better, right?
Right, because you're not relying on any existing background checks. What you're doing is relying on the law enforcement agency to say, if you have reason to believe in your investigation, your interview process, that information has surfaced that you believe this individual have arrested for a sexual offense involving a minor is employed at a school district, a daycare, or works around children in some type of environment, that you are mandated by law to make sure that information is forwarded to their employer. They're only as good as the information that they are able to bring out during an investigation or an interview process. But when you have reason to believe that an individual works around children, you need to let that employer know they've been arrested for a sexual offense.
Absolutely. Do you think that this would change things? I know this was an issue in Urbana as well as in Bloomington, in the case involving John White.
Well, actually, two things. One, it may. The other is a particular piece of legislation called House Bill 3170, which is still struggling its way through the Illinois legislature, which is my initiative. And that bill's a little more involved. What that particular piece of legislation says is that when a school district lets an employee